What's happening, everybody? Today I'm doing a review for Nosferatu, which is a silent movie which you can watch on Netflix. And it would be my recommendation to watch it on Netflix because Nosferatu is actually a silent movie that was made back in 1924. But if you watch Now on Netflix, they have a 1929 version which has color guns and it's a silent movie and it has an amazing soundtrack. Check out this movie if you're into horror movies, or if you just kind of want to watch something a little bit different that's a silent movie. This is a definite must watch. Reason why that is, it has an amazing soundtrack and it is very unique. It is survived. What makes this movie so unique as opposed to some of the other silent movies is that this silent movie was supposed to be destroyed. Now, you see, what happened is Nosferatu was basically based off of Dracula, which was by Bram Stoker. They changed the name of Dracula to Nosferatu, and they made the story just a little bit different. And ultimately, Bram Stoker's wife and all that, and them were suing the filmmakers for making Nosferatu because they didn't ask for permission, and they just kind of did it on their own behalf. Bram Stoker started suing them, and the court said that they had to that they had to destroy all of the film, and some of them didn't get destroyed, so some of them survived when they were supposed to have been destroyed. And that's one of the things that really makes it so significant, is that it's supposed to be destroyed. It survived the test of time, and that makes it just a whole testament of being able to watch a movie that is so old, and yet it's actually kind of scary too. It's kind of scary, and if you watch a black and white version and it has the right soundtrack, you are going to get freaked out. They used to have a black and white version on Netflix. They took it off. I wouldn't recommend watching the black and white version on YouTube because I've seen the black and white version on YouTube and it has a terrible soundtrack and it just doesn't give the same kind of scare. You have to watch the right Nosferatu movie with the right soundtrack and everything to really get the scare going on. And that's why I recommend the Netflix version that is made in 1929 with the color guns and an amazing soundtrack, to say the least. A definite must watch if you like watching silent movies, or if you like watching horror movies, or if you just want to watch something different. Highly recommend this movie. This is one of my favorite movies to watch as a silent movie and also as a horror movie, because it doesn't really have anything remarkable as far as special effects are concerned. I mean, come on, this movie is almost 100 years old. It's actually a good 88 years old, I think, is how old it is. So it's an 88-year-old movie that has made it through the test of time, and they've redone it many times with different soundtracks and restoration and stuff like that. But needless to say, either way, you should check this movie out if you really want to watch something different anyhow, because it's still going to be awesome. I recommend trying to get a good soundtrack with it, though, because it will make it a lot better for getting the whole edge and just getting right into it. You want to have a really good soundtrack because there is no talking, and so the soundtrack has to make up for the fact that there's no dialogue. So you have to get one that has a good soundtrack, no questions asked, pretty much. I think you can buy the 1929 version on Amazon, and you would be getting the right version. So you can check it out on Amazon too as well. But anyway, check this movie out. It's pretty awesome. I've seen it a few times, and I still leave home satisfied every time, because this really is a masterpiece. And it's one of the oldest horror movies that there is, and yet it's one of the most unique, awesome, even with all the special effects that it had back in the day, it's still a pretty awesome movie. So definitely check this out. Alright, I'll see you guys later.